Frank, how about you, buddy?
Technical difficulties. Turn on the microphone.
Yeah. Oh, the big mute button.
Robert, Logan.
Sorry, what I was telling you was I was just sharing it out on my phone. So I was posting it to our Facebook page. So I appreciate it. Thanks, Frank. I appreciate you saying it. We've been on
Yeah, Alex.
Why is that guy? Alex, how about you, buddy?
Lance,
thanks, Jonathan.
Joyce.
So thanks, Frank, for pointing that out. So anyway, South Carolina in the house, Mr. Drake.
Chuck, Danny.
Tracy, how about you, Chuck? Good to see you. All right. Everybody doing all right this beautiful Wednesday night? Man, we got a nice night out here. It is just absolutely gorgeous. So Mississippi.
Jerry.
How about you? Sam, how about you, buddy? What's everybody been up to? Everybody doing good? Yeah, Alex, you did. It was it's just tick off, but you was close. You was doing. Look at Eric saying, "Hey, Gina." So
how's it going?
Yeah. There's hello from Texas, Southwest Virginia.
Mike, Brian.
Sam says it's raining. Chuck says it's raining. My buddy Tony in Tennessee said that it's a tornadoes up in his area.
Oh, goodness.
So, hey, Scott, how about you, buddy? Good to see you. Thanks for popping in, buddy. Bus Grease Monkey. If you guys want to see a guy working some Detroit diesels, check out the Bus Grease Monkey, man. He knows what's up when it comes to them Detroits. So check out his channel. So North Kakalaki. How about you, Chad?
Australia?
North Kakalaki. So, Chad, are you West or East North Carolina? And if so, do you say hose pipe for garden hose?
Who's your helper?
And Jason, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Jacksonville, Florida, Master Chief.
John from South Central Louisiana.
Yeah, so we've got man, I'm telling you, we've had a lot. We've been busy this week, haven't we? We've been super busy. And in Oklahoma, we sit with a beer. So, that's how we go. That's how we are with hurricanes. We have hurricane parties. Oh man. So
in Alabama.
Yep. We're basically Alabama is what we are. So Jacksonville, Duval. Nooner, my buddy. Nooner's my BFF, y'all. If y'all didn't know.
Yes, Wes, we moved downstairs.
Yeah. So, oh yeah,
yeah, switch it up a little bit.
I had to switch it up a little bit. So, yeah, it's just Gideon gets up there and he says,
"Thank you."
Look at all rusted. Deuteronomy 28:8.
Thank you so much.
I'm a big Bible reader. 28:8.
Deuteronomy 28. That you'll be blessed going in,
blessed going in, going out. Yeah. That's right. Look at all rusted 12 out. Thanks, buddy. We appreciate that. Burlington, North Carolina. Yeah, Chad. That's
from Nashville.
Back in the day, Chad, my dad drove tractor trailers for Burlington Industries. They were not out of Burlington, North Carolina, but same name. That company went out of business.
My mom is from Alabama, but it ain't nothing like you all. She's up northeast.
Oh yeah.
We're like lower Alabama.
So funny
Florida, but like lower, like
so.
Lower
So
Alabama.
funny thing about
oh my goodness, down there from Australia again.
Yeah, good to see you,
Ontario.
Mitch. Good day. What time is it there, Mitch? But who's your helpers there? So I called John Ritter today.
Oh, did you?
And I said, John, what are you doing? And he goes, I'm filming a video for Jason, who's your helper. Oh. And I said, well, tell him I said hello.
You interrupted. East Texas.
Hey, there's Miss Kathy.
Sam from Maine. Hey, Kathy. Marietta.
Yeah. Hello from Warner Bubba. How about Warner Robbins in the house? How about you? You know what, man? The more and more I say that, the more and more I think it's so funny.
What? Warner Robbins or how about you?
How about you? How about you? So let me ask y'all a question. How many of you have seen the videos?
Hey, Jason.
The last couple of videos where I was talking about my dad told me 3 things. And number 1 was this, number 2 was that, and I can't remember number 3. Have y'all seen that in those videos yet? Because I think that it's actually 10:35. Mitch says down. Oh, okay. Well, you fixing?
Not too bad.
Yeah. That's a good time.
Thanks for staying up to watch.
But it's 10:30 in the morning.
Oh, I thought we meant at night.
No, 10:30 a.m.
Oh, a.m.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
well, thanks for getting up to watch.
Okay. He's about to go to lunch. Gonna get a Vegemite sandwich. Mitch is going to go eat a Vegemite.
1:32 where Marshall's at.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow. Is that morning or
yeah? Is that
afternoon?
01:30 or is that 13:30? So Robert B, we've got How About You on a shirt. We've got a Hamiltonville Farm merchandise on a link. Miss Kathy, if you're listening.
Are you kidding, Miss Kathy?
Yeah.
She's always listening.
Yeah, so if Miss Kathy will throw that link up there, you can buy a shirt.
There's Brandon.
And so, hey, yeah, what I missed? We just talking bad about you, Brandon.
Oh my goodness, it's 1:36 in Ireland.
Okay.
So I'm assuming that's
AM? Hey, Katie.
Or is that?
So good to see you, buddy. So so I enjoy the hearing three things. Okay, so Pat, thanks for that comment. And then Nooner said he likes, and then Miss Kathy said that too. And why don't you remember all your dad taught you? So Matt, so listen, I think it's hilarious, right?
He purposely always forgets number 3.
Yeah,
it's just a joke.
Yeah, so I'm always gonna. So I've been doing these so that you're gonna see that in every video.
Mitch's comment.
Mitch, it's funny you say that, mate. I've had 3 Vegemite sandwiches since 4 a.m. Yeah, right on, dude.
You're gonna see them in video. Sorry. You're gonna
see that in videos throughout May, and I think I'm going to keep going into June because I enjoy doing it, and I think it's something where people will be like, "Oh man, I wonder what he's going to say about his dad this time." You know what I mean? So and then who was asking about the T-shirt? The link for our merch is up there.
Yep.
So thanks a lot for that.
Thanks, Kathy.
And here's the thing about T-shirts, right? We use Farm Focus, and I talked about this last week, and we're not, hardly ever do we say go buy this product, but Farm Focus is actually a small business. There's like 3 or 4 people, and I'm a big small business. I try to help small businesses. I'm gonna have to, thanks. Thanks, Eric. Eric might want to put that guy in timeout or whatever. That's a couple times he's done that. But anyway, Farm Focus it's like 3 or 4 employees, and we're just trying to help build their company, and they're trying to help us with our brand. So, if you want, How About Your shirt or Will It Start? Oh, let me go get that shirt. The Will It Start shirt. It's in the thing. Entertain them, Gina.
Okay. So how many of you have subscribed to my channel? I can do that when he's gone, right? Black Barn Blossoms. Have you guys watched any of the videos? I know you have because I've seen you make comments, and I really appreciate it. Appreciate you subscribing. And I just filmed a new episode this week, and it will actually be about how we built the house. Our house is actually a barn that we converted. So
y'all check this out.
Thanks.
Check that out, y'all. Will It Start? Huh?
And guess what that is?
Got that crescent wrench.
Yeah.
What am I doing wrong here? I'm trying to break your face, baby.
You got it.
Will It Start? And it's got a crescent wrench on it. Ain't that cool? We thought I got the biggest kick out of that, man. So it was pretty cool.
Someone said, "Are we going to be able to hear what's going on with Oliver?" I read that comment somewhere. Thank you, Kathy. For that link.
So the Oliver, big plans on what's going on with the Oliver. I'm filming it tomorrow. I'm filming the first of it tomorrow. I'll film the second part of it on Saturday, and then the video will be out a week or so later. But it's pretty awesome what the Oliver. The Oliver is we're putting it to work. We're putting it to work, and it's going to be awesome. It won't start without Brandon. Hey, Danny. We all know who the master mechanic is around this place, right? It's Brandon.
Pretty much. Randall's in the house. I saw him comment.
Yeah, there he is. Yeah, Andrew, that's right. So, but anyway, so it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny that that Brandon's such a smart guy.
Look, how do you show this one?
Yeah, there you go.
Bam! Thank you, Jonathan.
Yeah.
I don't know how to hide.
Yeah, you gotta go click hide.
Okay.
Gina and this technology. So how about Tractor's First T-shirt? Yeah. So we call yours crescent wrench. Yeah, spanner. Right? Ain't that what you call them, Mitch? A spanner. But let me show y'all.
Yes, Caden, we're in a different room. We're downstairs.
Yeah, we're in a different room.
We're sitting in our dining room.
Y'all want to see what I got?
You got some mail today.
Oh, this thing's heavy.
I know it is because I picked it up.
What y'all know about that? Huh?
Guess what that's for?
Guess what that's for? Anybody? Anybody want to guess what that's for? How awesome is that?
Let's see.
Anybody? Let's see.
Guesses?
Let's see. Yeah, shifter. That's it, Mitch. Yeah, shifter. A spanner and shifter. That was it.
Bob said.
Crescent wrench is a shifter. That's right.
Those two families.
That's right, Robert. That's right. Robert said it. The backhoe.
Yep.
J. Sim said it. Yeah.
The John Deere.
That's right.
310.
I bought this off of was Amazon or eBay? I can't remember. I can't remember. I got it off Amazon or eBay, and it was $134, I think. So we got the train. Big wave. Yeah, that's funny, dude. I'm sorry. I hit that thing. Yeah, so we've got fuel injectors, we've got exhaust manifold gaskets, and we've got the starter, and we're going to put, Bill Martin says tonight's giveaway. And then we're going to, Bill, my father-in-law would kill me if I gave that thing away. So we're going to put the injectors and the manifold gaskets and the starter on Monday, and that video will be out in a week or two. Do you ever make it to South Carolina? So I'm originally from North Carolina, and we go through South Carolina to get there to see our parents.
He says for meet and greets.
No, not really. So hey, Lonnie.
Like tractor shows or anything?
Not that I know of. We'll be in the Ag Expo at Moultrie, Georgia this year.
That's not too far.
Yeah. Benjamin Roach says not a bad price. I didn't think so. And of course it's a WAI or something. I think it's from China probably.
Isn't everything?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
But in reality, I don't care. I care that I'm not buying American, but I didn't want to spend the for something that I'm giving away or giving back to Tommy.
South Jersey. I don't think there's anything going on with that way this year.
But so did you guys see my Facebook post where I talked about those fuel injectors? I got them from Stan & Dunn, right? Ricky Ventures, what type of, don't answer his question.
I'm not, but Miss Kathy just posted a link for you.
Yeah, how about you, Billy?
Scroll up and you'll see it.
Yeah, what time for John Deere? So Ricky, it's a 310G, and dude, it's the bane of my existence, all right?
Yeah.
So
there's a whole playlist about it.
So John, any update on the motor grader? So I talked to Tommy, who owns the motor grader there yesterday, because we went to the fire truck, and I'm going to talk about that here in a minute.
Oh my gosh, that's cool.
Going to be funny if you just needed the starter after it runs backwards, put the stuff on, see what. Yeah, because we're going to time it. Because I've got the timing pins and all that stuff. So we're going to time it. We're going to put the starter on, the fuel injectors in, and the exhaust manifold gaskets, put the turbo back on, button it back up. My assumption is that we're probably going to have to rebuild the fuel pump or buy a new rebuilt fuel pump. But Brandel is coming over Monday to help me do all that. And I'll try to get a lot of it done before he gets. Brandel, I didn't know if you knew that or not, but you're coming over Monday to help me. So, but ain't my dad built a train out of a lawnmower for Bible school? Oh, right on. That's cool. Oh, yeah, I've seen those before. Oh, the motor grader. I'm sorry, John. I was talking about the motor grader. And so I think I'm going to go here maybe next week. But see, so when I tell you, like, I'm going to go, like, we're putting the injectors and the starter on the 310, I'm filming it Monday, but it's not going to be out until late May. That's how far away I am. I mean, that's how far out I am on videos. So with that being said, I'll film it next week. I think I'm going to try to put the fuel tank. We fixed the fuel tank. We're going to try to put it back in. What'd you say?
Read the Emory.
Yeah, that's right. Way to go, dude. Yeah. So we're going to put the fuel tank back in, and but it still needs, it needs tires and all that stuff. But by the summer, I think hopefully we'll have it. But let's talk about the fire truck for a minute, right? Fuel lines for pump injectors so you don't clog up the new injectors. Okay. Yeah, we'll do, Doug. Thank you. If you put the battery in backwards, radio is not more. When we having a Hamiltonville Farm barbecue. Oh, man. So with that being said, the fire truck. So me and Tommy went to the fire truck
last week.
Yeah.
Right? Or is it?
No, it was just a couple of days ago.
Was it Monday?
When'd your mom come over? Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Friday. Yeah. So Friday.
Farm all fanatic.
So how about Farm all fanatic? Boom! I saw you in Stony Ridge's live earlier today. Good to see you again, my friend. Anyway, so the fire truck. We went to the fire truck and we said, well, we're going to take an inventory of everything we're going to need to fix this thing. And my goodness gracious, y'all!
And you videoed it, correct?
Yeah, it's a video coming out. It'll be.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, this is the inside. This is the insiders track, right? This is the insiders club. So, man, it's beyond help. There's so much wrong with it, right? So
I think it's even worse than when you were out there last year because it sat yet another 6 months or so.
Yeah, probably
all winter, and the rats have just wreaked havoc.
So all the wiring underneath the dash is chewed up. All right, and so then we started looking at the wiring for the electric choke is chewed up. The wiring to the starter, I think the wiring to the starter was okay. The fuel lines so the fuel lines we cut to move the carburetor off. So that's no problem. We can cut that. We can put that back or put a new piece on there. Power steering fluid hose, the power steering fluid.
Oh, thank you, Farmo.
Hose.
That's
Boom!
nice. Air Force, baby.
Yeah, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that, buddy. Thanks a lot. Man, you've been doing some work on that farm dude. I've been checking you out. I've been watching you.
Argentina now.
So I do not. So Ruben Nagel, I'll just wave at you since you don't speak English there. So anyway, you mean five hours that cut into 15 minutes? Yeah, that's about the truth. So
and
reap what you sow. I'm so glad you're in here because I was actually praying for you today, or Jareth. So I hope you're feeling better. I noticed that a day or two ago you were in the hospital. So
my goodness, we hope you're better.
Part of the whole problem was the exhaust was blocked. Oh yeah, it'd be horrible. But anyway,
yes, you're right, Pat. The fire truck would be a money.
Oh my goodness, dude, it's insane. It's insane. It's so the power the hose that runs through the power steering fluid for the power steering fluid is gone. The brake lines are gone. What other? If it's a wire or a hose,
gone.
The spark plug wires, the coil wires, everything. All that you saw in the last video. But anything that is a wire or a hose is broke. So it's just too much.
Yeah.
Just too much to do.
Sat too long out in the woods.
Yeah. Did I say hey to two family already?
I did.
Daryl and Michelle? Yeah. So anyway, the fire truck's been sitting a few years.
Yeah.
I mean several.
Yeah.
If not 10 or more. So so that's the update on the fire truck.
Hey, Sydney.
And if you haven't shared this out, we'd appreciate it. We got how many we got in here? 107 or so.
Sydney, how you liking that new homestead?
Oh, how about you, Sydney?
Tickled for y'all.
Yeah. The fire truck make a good diner. We used to have a
double-decker bus.
Yeah, double-decker bus
here in our old town.
But okay, so that's the update on the fire truck and the 310. The Olivers, we're going to do some work with it this weekend. That video will be out soon.
Turn it into an old horse-drawn fire truck.
Oh yeah, that's about all it's done for it. So, but then I started a lean-to today. I set the post for the lean-to, and so yeah, Lonnie, there are a lot of awesome channels in here. Outdoors with Eric is a great channel. That dude, man, he does some crazy stuff, man. I like his magnet fishing videos. I like those. Get the fire truck to water. Yeah, Doug, if we could. So that's a good thing, Doug, is super chat competition.
Oh my goodness.
Let's get farm all. Thanks, buddy. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, we're $5 bidder now. $5. Can we get a $6 bidder now? $7. Yeah, farm all. Thanks, dude. But yeah, dude, we called around. You was talking about watering the sunflowers. We've got so many hoses and sprinklers and all that stuff out here. It's crazy.
Well, I've added so much to the flower farm this year. So we tried to get someone out to come and drill a
well.
Yeah, what's it called?
Shallow well.
Shallow well. Thank you.
Yeah.
But we found out in the area that we lived, you can't have a shallow well because I guess we're too I don't know why.
I don't know. Yeah.
We're kind of in a higher elevation than some of the other parts of our county. So everybody's telling us that we'll have to get just a regular well.
Or a screen well was another.
Yeah. Does anybody know what that is?
I don't know what a screen well is. You guys know what a screen well is?
About 110 feet deep, you said? Screen well? Not sure what that is. If anybody knows.
Yeah. I don't
fill us in.
Yeah. It's do you start your flowers indoor direct sow?
So I did a lot of seed blocking prior to our last frost, but now I am starting to plant direct in the garden. Yeah. There are a few things that I still seed block just because I have better control of, what actually germinates and that kind of thing. But for the most part, oh, look at that.
Raymond Seaman dropping deuce.
Drop a deuce.
Yeah. Thanks, Rayman.
Spring well is a well that runs without a pump.
Ah.
Like an artesian well?
Oh, well, we didn't say spring well. Screen.
Screen. Oh, I was going to say, screen well.
Yeah.
Don't know what that is. Screen.
Yeah.
Like a screen door, but.
So, Big Wave, Florida. That's what he said. The guy just sent me a text before we went live. He was like, dude, I'm 3 months out minimum.
Yeah, he said it'd be the end of summer before we could get anybody even out here because they're so behind.
Yeah. Thanks, Ray, man. I appreciate you doing that, buddy. That's good. Boom, he dropped a deuce. I'm the best farm all. That's my best farm all.
I love watching him do that.
Sydney says he's getting a tractor next week. Yeah, that's good, man. Let me know if you got any questions about it. I'll refer you to somebody who's knowledgeable. Use the fire truck to water people. Why is my, here we go.
47 feet. Well, see, if we could get a shallow well just for the garden, that'd be great. I don't care. I'm not going to drink it, So Keith said, do you sell the flowers or just enjoy looking at them? No, we sell the flowers.
Yeah. So.
And if you would subscribe to my new channel, I explain how we started the flower farm. That's my second
Black Barn Blossoms.
Second video.
Yeah, so she puts out a video once a week, and where I'm
doing a new one coming out.
I'm doing 3 a week or so, somewhere around there.
Screen door on the submarine.
Screen door on the submarine.
North Star Prep Center says the screen permits water. Can you show that?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
The screen permits water to enter the well from a saturated aquifer, prevents sediment from entering the well, and serves structurally to support the aquifer material.
Okay.
That's funny.
Which we are sitting on an aquifer.
So we're sitting on 8 trillion gallons of water. Trillion. Like our more than our national debt. Close. We might be more than $8 trillion in debt. I don't know. You don't want to drink the shallow water.
No. It's just simply for watering the flower garden. So
I'm getting a phone call from a well guy actually as we speak.
They sure are.
Yeah. Look at Caden. Caden's sending a $5.
Thank you,
Caden must be getting some allowance from box blading his daddy's driveway or something. Caden, I appreciate that, buddy. Yeah. Thanks, buddy. We have 1070. Tastes like sulfur. Yeah. So we definitely
we have really good water. Like we're on a well for our house, but it's like 600 feet. So we have
Thanks,
really
Justin.
good water.
Yeah, that's right. And so we are going to we'll get somebody to come out here and give us a quote. And again, just like they mentioned earlier, it's 3, 4, 6 months. One guy was like, "Dude, it's gonna be next year before I get to you." Ain't that crazy?
It's not good.
Yeah, that's crazy when you're wanting a well. You know what I mean? So
a pond build?
Because right now, that would be
great.
Yeah, be cool. Yeah, that's right. So
I thought about that.
Yeah.
A pond for irrigation?
Let me
great idea.
So I think let me turn this.
Connor, Ladybug is awesome.
Yeah, I used it to grade the driveway with the other day. That video comes out Friday or Saturday, something like that. So wow. Emery says his pond has over 1 million gallons going in and out every day. Wow. Yeah. So I was going to say something about, I think my mom's watching. She won't know how to make a comment or whatever.
She is?
Yeah, I told her, I sent her a text. I said, Mom, I'm watching. So, Mom, I love you. So that, which means that Sonny's watching too, right? Sonny is the guy.
Hey to Sonny. Y'all remember Sonny?
Y'all remember Sonny?
The tractor, the bulldozer.
Sonny. I'm glad Sonny's not here because he would be sticking all my equipment, right? So use that 310 to dig the bond. Yeah, Ricky. If we get it fixed, so I don't know. We'd have to call the environmental people to see what's the rules on digging a pond and stuff.
Thanks, Troy.
So that just moved to North Florida, New York, raised farm boy. Yeah, thanks, Troy. Appreciate that, man. So, we'd have to see because we live in a very swampy area. You've seen our videos where it's just, it's just muck in some places.
Hey, Timothy.
And Timothy says, hey, Hank and Jay, how about you, Timothy? So, and this is another thing we asked. We had a poll on my community post the other day. So on the community tab, and a lot of you some of you may know this, some of you may not. Across the YouTube platform, it's got like home, videos, playlist, community, about, blah, blah. There's tabs across the top of the page there. Well, I put a poll on the community tab, and it said, which night would you like for me to go live, Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday? Thursday, we have church band practice. Friday, we usually have date nights. Saturday and Sundays, we don't do that. But anyway, so it was like 70% said Wednesday night is good. So we're probably going to stay Wednesday night.
Hello from Canada. Small stream on my place wants to
ramp up for irrigation. Yeah, Kevin.
We live
Man, Kevin, I wish.
Scott's Miracle Grow peat moss plant.
Oh, right on.
That smells good.
Yeah, Kevin, I wish that I wish we had running water on our property, like a stream or creek.
We got too many rules in Florida. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm on YouTube saying I gotta follow the EPA rules. Yeah. Lots of lives on Wednesday nights. Yeah. Like I said, I watched Stony Ridge Farmer earlier, and then we come on here. And then when I'm done, I'll go check out the Max. I like Colby and Mystic McMorris. I watch their Homestead a lot.
So Doug, I don't think we're gonna make our well go dry because, like Hank said before, we're sitting on top of an aquifer.
Yeah, we're sitting on 8 trillion. our well's like, it's probably 600 feet, 800 feet, something like that. Yeah. So we're doing good, Guster. Thanks for asking, buddy. Appreciate that. How many acres have we cleared? That's a good question. How many do you think?
Oh,
20, 30?
I have no idea.
I would say 20. I would say 20. Yeah, I would say 20.
I don't know.
Yeah, we got 75. And so.
No, I think more than that. Well, I think we've cleared more than 20.
You think?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
I do. There's probably 10 right here.
I don't think so.
I do. How do you measure that?
Yeah. How do you measure like an odd thing? I always give a shout out to I always got to give it a shout out, let your mama know you love her. That's right, Justin. That's right. My mom, she's good people, man. But this is another thing that I'm doing. And what video is it? It's in the video that's coming out the end of May. I can't remember what it is. Did y'all hear Gideon down there? There's a video that I made last week. It's coming out the end of May. And what I've done is I put a snippet of the next Will It Start in the video. And so I'm like, hey, this is me driving on my tractor. And if y'all want to see what we're doing in the next video, check this out. And it's like a maybe 30 seconds worth of a Will It Start video. And then I go back to, hey, I'm on my tractor again. So I think that that might help people, go to our tractor videos, and because they know they're going to get a sneak peek. They're going to get a sneak peek at the next Will It Start video. Did John come in? Did John Ritter come in? I'm going live tonight when you're done. Oh, he has?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, John, I'll check. I'll try to stop by. Yeah, thanks, Kate. There's Pat. Find someone with a drone to get aerial views. How much you've cleared. I've got a drone. I don't like it. I don't like my drone. So thanks, Jameson. Appreciate it. Yeah, I got to go still on a track. I got to go still on track. Oh, okay. Yeah. You need to pay attention to what you're doing there. Probably putting logs on that sawmill down there if I know you. So, hey, there's Mike. Good to see you, buddy.
Hey, Ray from Georgia.
Yeah. So we'll check out a Ritter Bit will do after this too, and I'll go check out on his live. But Ray Barnes is calling me from Georgia. Appreciate you. Take care, Todd. We'll see you, buddy. But anyway, so that's all. I mean, we've done. I'll be there, John. Oh, Jay, I didn't see you come in either.
I didn't either.
Yeah. All right. So, what are we working on? What are we working on next? Oh, this is another thing. I should have tonight. I don't have notes, so I'm sorry about that. I'm kind of ill prepared. But remember how we were talking about we're going to start a channel? What happens if? And then you guys made a lot of comments in here, and you were talking about it might not be a good channel, or it might be a good channel, or whatever. So what we're going to try.
Good night, Benjamin.
So Benjamin, take care, buddy. What we're going to try is we're going to try a segment on my channel. It's going to say what happens if, and then we're going to do things like what happens if you run a chainsaw chain backwards on your chainsaw. What happens if you put diesel and gas? What happens if you put gas and diesel? What happens if you got blah 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 blah? So Wiverton, hola. That's about it. That's all I got. Red Poppy Ranch, you said they great. Yeah, Red Poppy Ranch. I've seen a couple of their videos. You know, I watch a lot of homesteading channels. But Rambler, take care. Good morning from the UK. Andy's Modeling Games. Good morning. Thanks for stopping in. Who is your safety officer?
Me.
What happens if you run a 2-cycle engine with no oil? Yeah. So I think we're gonna try like a segment of that on our channel, like on maybe
John.
On Fridays or something. John, take care. On Fridays or something like that, and then see how the community responds, and then if it responds good enough, then maybe spin off into another channel or something like that. So anyway, so that's what we think. Hank, what's your favorite thing to do? I don't know. I do a lot of fun stuff. Things. Yeah, I do a lot of fun stuff. That's a good question. I'm not sure. I like to play bass. Playing bass is pretty fun. I like doing whatever Gina tells me to do. That's pretty fun. Did you see my one comment? Maybe, Emery. I'm not sure.
About it being stormy in Ohio.
What happens if
Hank gets stuck?
Yeah, Bob, that'd be a good one. So, yeah.
My favorite thing to do, I mean, I have a lot of favorite things to do. I really enjoy the flower farm.
Yeah. I enjoy talking. Yeah. I like talking. I ain't shy. So what if
Hank did a crescent wrench on a Willet start? That's funny.
It's so funny. Do a runaway diesel. That is something most people have never seen. Yeah, you know, a lot of people, we've talked a lot about that on our Willet starts, not on camera, but we talk a lot about that when we're doing Willet starts, like what if this thing runs away on us? What are we going to do? And so a lot of times we'll have in the background, we'll have a block of wood that we'll cover the air intake with, or we'll have some type of way to shut the fuel off or something. Power? But hey, Isaac. What? Yeah, what happened there?
I don't know. It's kind of weird.
But yeah, so
Miss Kathy?
So Kaden wants to know how we're enjoying Ladybug. How are you enjoying Ladybug?
I'm great. I love her.
Yeah, well, you use the heck out of that thing,
I know.
Man.
It's just a good, perfect size.
So today I went to Runaway in the other direction. So I went to we took the trash out tonight, right? And I got pallet forks on Brutus. So I went and I got the pallet forks. I lifted the trash cans up and I took them beside the road. But then I was thinking, man, I could have just got this with Ladybug and been done with it. Because Ladybug, you know, it's hydrostatic open station, popped in, it's right beside trash cans. I could have got it and went on my way. So it's pretty easy. So
Richard Beach says, I hope nothing happens if you put diesel on the gas engine. I did it recently. Haven't cleaned it up.
It'd probably smoke a lot would be my guess.
Hayden, you're right. I'll be at 50 hours pretty soon.
Yeah.
I think I put 10 hours on it the very first week.
Yeah. I seen you hooked up the trailer to your truck. Yeah. Yep. I sure did.
Nothing really happens if you put gas in a diesel.
Really? We're going to test that. So that's that Project Farm. That's what he says. We're going to test that. Y'all watch Project Farm? It's good. He's got over 1 million subs. I know a lot of you do. He went out of the gas work. What else am I looking at?
I know they're going so quick.
Yeah, they're going pretty fast. There's a YouTube on the, yeah. Richard, I saw one where it was.
Well, you're from North Carolina. You probably saw that a lot in the mountains, huh?
No, baby, a runaway diesel is not like that. Not what you're thinking. So the engine just doesn't.
Right.
Just can't.
I know, but I thought that was a lot of times when it's not the same thing. Okay.
No. Not like no brakes.
Gotcha.
Yeah. No, it's like the engine won't cut off.
What causes that?
What does cause that?
Brandel, where you at?
Yeah, Brandon. Let's get to testing. Yeah. What does cause a runaway diesel? Let me put on my thinking cap. Evidently something won't crack. I don't know. That's good. I can't wait to see.
Anybody know what causes a diesel to run away?
Is Brandel still on here? What causes a diesel to run away?
Him. Somebody knows.
He slipped out.
Somebody knows.
Hey, we're about to get that Branson. We already named it Shazam.
Engine oil and combustion chambers. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Engine oil and combustion. Oh yeah, Jay. So hence the.
That's our dog making that noise.
Yeah, turbo. That's right. So yes, now it's coming back to me. That's because these 6.4s, all these 6.4s that had all these power stroke diesels that had all those problems was because of the turbo and the oil cooler breaking and allowing the oil to get into that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. There you go. So
I knew you guys would know that.
Yeah, sucks the oil from the can. Yeah, so that was a problem with the 6.4s. Like I say, if your turbo went bad or if your the blow by or whatever, I can't remember now. But anyway, yeah, that's it. That's exactly what it is. Let me tell y'all a funny story. One time, so when I first started out, in the Air Force, I ran, and was in the motor pool, right? I got a hair. I keep scratching my nose. I got a hair. My nose is killing me. And
our poodle must too, because he's like snorting into the table.
Are you glad your British don't run on Deere? Yeah, Brutus. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, anything under 75 horsepower ain't running on the F4. So, but anyway, when I was in the military, there was a guy. Hey, James, take care. Pickett, Hank. I'm trying to keep scratching it, And well, anyway, so we had this deuce and a half in the parking lot of the motor pool, and we're kind of on an incline, and on the other side of the parking lot was more vehicles. So the way they had them parked up, and the way they had them lined up, and all this stuff. And we're kind of sitting around the side of the building. We're probably playing cards. Spades was the game of choice back in our day. But so we're probably playing spades on the little picnic area out back, and we hear this crash, this big old crash, right? Well, let me take that back. What we heard was a crash, right? And so what happened was, the guy that parked the deuce and a half on the top side of the parking lot didn't set the brake, and as it went forward, it cranked.
Oh my God!
And it took off, and it slammed into those vehicles on the other side of the parking lot. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, what me was it?" So, oh my goodness gracious, man! So it was so funny, but yeah, the guy that did it kind of got in a little trouble. I'll tell you another funny story too. This is how different it was back in the day, right? Because when I joined in 91, and even when I joined, it was still more people saying like back in my day, right? Which is true, right? Because I can't imagine
back in the day.
Yeah. So I had this. It was I want to say it's an L9000. It was a Ford L9000, and I had a flatbed trailer, and it was full of refrigerators. All right. It was full of just straight up refrigerators, and they came from dormitories, barracks, squadrons, buildings, or whatever, right? And in the military, we have this thing called DRMO, Defense Reutilization Marketing Office or something, DRMO. That's where you take all your junk, right? So I'm lined up, right? And I've got this L9000 in this flatbed trailer, this 40-foot flatbed trailer. and I'm parked. Well, my cab is situated. There's a big oak tree here, and my cab is just above it, right, or in front of it, right. And the sun's beating. I'm like third in line, and to get unloaded. And so the sun's beating down on me, right? And I'm like, man, I'll just back up and put my cab where this big oak tree is, and I'll get the shade, and I'll be out of the sunshine. So I look at my left mirror, look at my right mirror, and I back up, right? And I'm back up. I was like, oh, that didn't sound good at all, right? And but when I wasn't paying attention, a daggum
Thank you for your service, Troy.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Troy. I had a daggum Humvee pull up behind me and park behind me, right? So I couldn't see him out my left and right mirrors because it was a Humvee and I was full of cargo, right? Refrigerator. So I run up on his Humvee hood. So I get out and I'm like, I'm like a E2, right? I'm like an airman. I'm an airman. And these guys are like privates, right? Because it's an Army guy. And so we start, oh man, we're all going to get in trouble. It's horrible. And they're like, listen. So I call back to my shop, right? And I say, hey, boss man, here's what happened. I backed into the hood of this Humvee. And so this is how cool it was back in the 90s, right? Back in the 90s, you could get away with this kind of stuff. You couldn't get away with it nowadays. My boss man says, hey, what year is it? And I'm like, hey, dudes, what year is your Humvee? And they're like, oh, it's a 91, or 89, whatever it was, right? And so he said, listen, we've got a Humvee over here that's got a blown engine in it. Have them bring that one over to our shop. We'll take the hood off that one, put it on that one. Nobody be none the wiser, right? And that's what we did. We drove that Humvee with the crushed hood, because all it did was just crunch the hood. And so they took the hood off. We took the hood off the wrecked Humvee, or the Humvee that I backed into, took it off because they hinged up front. I think it was 2 bolts. They took and unplugged the headlights or whatever, and put the new one on. And it was and off they went. No one knew what happened. And I thought, man, that's cool, because in today's military, people all got to do a safety. Repurposing. Got to do a safety briefing. Got to do a 6-page report.
Said a tornado went by. Gosh, I hope y'all are okay.
So,
yikes.
This is another thing about the military. So check this out, right? So yesterday. Yes. So yesterday. Speaking of Warner Robins, right? Yesterday, I'm hooking up my gooseneck to my truck, and I've got the camera with me. I'm filming it.
Thank you for your service, Mike.
And so I'm filming out here. Man, that sounds.
And I was planting.
Yeah, that sounds very familiar, right? And I look up, and daggone. E8C Joint Stars is flying over the house.
That's what he used to fly.
And that's the aircraft I used to fly in. So an E8C, but to be honest with you, I didn't recognize it because it didn't have forward smoke trails behind it, right? Because it's a 707 platform.
Oh my goodness,
and so,
Lee, thank you.
So Lee,
thank
Lee,
you so much.
Dude.
I think you won the war of.
The super chat war. Lee, thank you so much, man. We appreciate that. And that's very, very, very kind of you. Thank you so much.
But anyway, I'm like, hey, look up.
Yeah, look up.
Because I mean,
it's pretty distinguishable. It's got a big old radar.
You just don't see one of those every day in our area.
Yeah, you don't see a 707, right? Especially it's flying low and all this stuff, and you could see it, and it's got a big canoe underneath, what we call the canoe where the radar is. And I looked up and I said, daggum Joint Stars, man. And boy, you talking about some memories flooding in. I got 2,500 hours in that airplane, man. And I've made some chicken nuggets in that airplane, dude.
He said his neighbors had damage. That's terrible. We're sorry to hear that. I'm glad you guys are okay.
Yeah. Neighbors have damage. Well, I hope you're okay, Tony. Big Way. So we did, 26 years. So same to you, Big Way. Thanks for your service. I mean, I tell people all the time, man, it'd be working for a living. You know what I mean? It was rough though. I mean, the time away from home was rough. But it was, man, I love my job. I loved everything about the Air Force. It was fun, but I don't miss it at all. People ask, You know, so Justin has the brrr fly by his house every day. Brrr, brrr. Oh, wow. Pat says it's raining so hard. I had to increase the volume to here.
Yeah, if you live in a house like ours, we have a metal roof, so it gets super loud when it's
What y'all think about them ceilings out there? Can y'all see that? Let's talk about this for a minute. This right here.
Squirrel.
This is an old beam that came out of a tobacco farm. Barn. Yeah. So anyway, there you go. I don't miss. Farmall says he don't miss it neither. I don't miss it. I don't.
It was a good season.
Yeah, it was a good time. I really enjoyed it, and I've got friends. Yeah, I'm with you, dude. Yeah, your dad can tell you all about it, Isaac, right? So Isaac's, you see Isaac's name in the chat here. So his dad worked in the same type of unit as I did, but our paths never crossed. But we had a lot of friends that their paths crossed. It was kind of weird.
Wow, Justin.
Wrote records for a long time. So So did my time.
Let the youngins do it.
Let the kids do it now. Yeah, Justin. So he was on the Teddy Roosevelt. Yeah, we did some. We did one time. We did 21 hours unaugmented on that, and so we set the record because our engines only do 24 hours, and after that they got to.
There's not enough time to explain the story of the time I got my blue nose.
So I did land on a carrier one time. I never took off from a carrier, but I did land on one.
That is true, Troy. The military is a great way of life.
Yeah.
Awesome community.
Yeah, that's it, Troy.
Lifelong friends.
Troy, that's exactly how I feel. And I see Lee stuff up there. Lee, that's just awesome, dude. That's just awesome. I can. Was that in North Carolina tobacco?
Florida.
It was Florida. But that's funny, Mark, because tobacco is super, super popular up in North Carolina. How about you, Grace, on Air Force too? RD2 says, yeah, thanks, Jim. We appreciate it, man. Especially in Eastern North Carolina. I feel Major wants something.
Yeah. Let me go let him out real quick. Be right back.
So now it's your turn to leave me alone. Go subscribe to Gina's channel. And is that what I'm supposed to say? But yeah, so when I got out of the Air Force, I went straight to work. Like literally, I retired. My Nooner, I don't know if Nooner Strickland's still in here, but he was the presiding officer over my retirement ceremony. And we did that on a Thursday, I think it was, or Wednesday. We did that on a Wednesday. Thursday, I out processed. Friday, the Saturday and Sunday, I moved from my house at the beach to this place. And Monday, I started working. So I had a whole weekend off before I went to full-time work. So does Gina play an instrument or sing? So Gina sings and I play bass. Gina's an excellent singer. Gina is a killer singer, man. She don't say that once she's here, but I'm telling you, man, she's got it's like a cross between Fergie and Jesus, you know. Some of you will get that reference. Stationed in Jacksonville. Yeah, so Nooner Strickland was my presiding officer of my retirement ceremony, and it was an honor to have him. So Air Force guys used to rattle our doors at NTC way too close for. Yeah.
Did you get me some new subscribers?
I told them how good you sang. I did. Didn't I, Tractor Hyatt? So, but yeah. So a lot of you don't know how I started playing. Some of you know. So there's 110 people in here. Some of you know how many people. Some of you know how we met. Some of you don't. So let me tell you how we met. Gina was our worship pastor at our church that I was going to, right? And she was the worship pastor. And so she was leading every Sunday and all this stuff. And I was like, man, she's hot. So anyway, so I asked the preacher, I was like, hey man, can I get a good Christian girl to go out with, right? Because I was going through a divorce and Gina was going through a divorce, actually we were divorced. I shouldn't say going through a divorce. We had both just gotten divorced. And so I went to lunch with my preacher and I was like, hey dude, I said, I'm trying to find a good Christian girl to go out with. And so he was like, well, Gina is a good Christian girl. And so we went to lunch.
Garage.
And hey Ed, how about you? And, yeah, that's right, Joe. And Joe knows the story. So we go to lunch, and Gina's like, yeah, I need a bass player for my band, and So we need one. So I said, well, hey, I'm a bass player. And I said, but listen, I said, I need about 3 weeks to learn. I need about 3 weeks because my schedule is all jacked up. But before I can come audition for you, you need to give me 3 weeks because my schedule, I just can't make it. Right. And so she's like, all right. And so we finished our lunch. And this was in 2006. Right. So my brother was down vacationing. And so as soon as she left,
I'm cracking up at these comments.
Yes. As soon as she left, right, I got on the phone and I was like, dude, go to the music store, buy me a bass and an instructional DVD. I got 3 weeks to learn how to play this thing, dude.
True story.
Because back then we didn't have YouTube to learn on, right? So we just had instructional DVD. So I locked myself in this room for 3 weeks, man. Every time Gina, because we started dating after this point. And so she was like, so I thought you were busy. And I was like, oh, I am. Okay, I'll see you later. Right? And so here I am. I got to go try to dome.
Hey, Michael.
And I've been playing for 15 years now, 15, 16 years
Chris,
now.
we talked about the John Deere in the first half of the live.
Yeah.
We've got some updates.
John. Is that who? I mean, Chris. Got a new starter for the John Deere.
That's right, Kathy. That's what I tell him all the time.
Yeah. So that's, and why does that do that?
I don't know.
So that's funny, Kathy, because we talk about that. I don't know if it was we started our relationship on a lie or me going the extra mile to try to woo her. You know?
It worked.
It worked. Yeah, it worked. So been happily going. Let's see. This year will be 15 years marriage, 16 years together. So thanks, Michael. We appreciate it. So I'm late because I was watching your PTO. I watched that video today too, Ed. His PTO show. Yeah. So, but anyway, all right. Well, listen, I know we're gonna cut a little short tonight, but we appreciate all you guys coming in.
John Ritter.
Yeah, we'll go check out John. Y'all go check out John Ritter. Ritterbit will do on his live stream. Y'all see me over there making comments. So
we're over there. We're over there giving him a hard time.
Yeah. You guys don't know how much you guys don't know how much you mean to me, man. Yeah. So anyway, we appreciate you guys. We'll see you next Wednesday night. Thanks for all the shares. Thanks for all the likes. Our Facebook page is doing really good. If you like that kind of stuff, go to Facebook and follow us there. And we really appreciate every single one of you. And thanks for helping us out. Thanks for supporting the channel.
Stay safe and stay well.
So anyway, God bless you guys. We'll talk to you later. All right.
Good night.
Good night. End the broadcast.